All right, guys, welcome back to the Lucky Peers. We're reviewing a new movie tonight. We're reviewing Bring Her Back. We just seen that in theaters. Pretty cool new horror movie from the directors of Talk to Me. And let me read the plot for you. A brother and sister uncover a terrifying ritual at the secluded home of their new foster mother. And it's pretty gnarly, right? Mm-hmm. It opens up with brother, young man, maybe like 17 or 18 or
he's
something.
He's 17 because in like a few months he's going to be 18 and get custody of his sister.
Oh, right, yeah. And he's got a younger adopted sister.
Well, like his stepsister.
Yeah, his stepsister. And then their father passes away, and then they're taken in by a new woman who's trying to do some crazy stuff. Mm-hmm. So
the first thing you see, though, I didn't even know it was part of the movie, was the baby. Like before the even movie part comes on, it's like a baby,
isn't
like
that a
black and
production
white
company, right?
I thought, but like it seemed like it was part of the movie because it was like not a cult or something.
Sound design on the intro was awesome.
Yeah.
So like I was hoping it was going to be one of those weird movies like where sound was important, but after the intro they kind of just that went out the window.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But during the intro, the sound was like super creepy and like very cool.
Yeah,
and I said they really wanted to show that dad's dong, huh?
Yeah, they did. They did twice.
Because they really didn't have to at all.
No.
Yeah, gratuitous full frontal male nudity.
And then,
I was a little annoyed they didn't explain anything. And then he died or anything.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
what did you think happened? He slipped and fell, or what?
Slipped, yeah.
Okay.
Because his mouth was like messed up, so he had to hit his face.
These guys do a lot of stuff in the shower. You know, they do a lot of shower work. You know, I don't know what their thing is with that, but
was there stuff in Talk to Me?
I believe so. Yeah, wasn't he banging his head in the shower?
Bathroom tile.
Yeah.
Oh, was the shower?
Yeah, or bathroom.
I thought they were gonna walk in and that the new mom was gonna be doing naked yoga or something when she was blaring that movie. I was like, "Come on in," and I was like, "Good God!"
Yeah,
she was awesome in it. She did a great job.
She was very good.
Her barking for the dead dog was so good.
Yeah,
like I died. Like I didn't expect it to be as funny as it was.
Yeah,
twisted, warped. Yeah.
Yeah, because she barks at the blind girl.
Yeah, the blind girl, and she's like, "You want to meet my dog?" And it's a stuffed dog.
Taxidermy dog. Yeah. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
She was a loose cannon.
Yeah, and then she gets mad, and I said, "Was he wrong about Oliver being a fucking weirdo, though?" Like,
no, Oliver is a weirdo, but we find out for a good reason.
Then,
you know what I mean?
The kid was terrifying.
He's giving off
first second.
The kid from Speak No Evil vibes in the beginning, like the mute brother.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there is similarities there.
And then
kidnapped kid.
I mean, I was like, yeah, that kid might have a healthy fear of showers now. He just found his dad dead in the shower.
Yeah.
Ollie is a perseverant, persistent little fucker, just punching through that glass and then smashing his bloody hand all over goddamn everything.
Yeah, they didn't seem to care when he busted out the first time. I think she was just like, no one even checked on him.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, he just went out the window and then.
Well, yeah, it took a real while for anybody to notice that anything was wrong.
Yeah. And I don't think they fixed that window. They didn't show him fixing it or anything. He just took that.
Later on, there's just like a
sheet over
garbage bag, like some kind of plastic over it, but they don't show them do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Making him kiss his dead father is demented.
Yeah.
Kiss him on the lips, she said.
I said, grief is a hell of... Then she kisses him on the lips.
Yeah. What a freak.
Grief is a hell of a ride.
She did a lot of gaslighting on that poor kid. Like, just driving him insane.
Pissing his pants for him, diabolical.
Yeah, that was diabolical.
She didn't even have to use piss. She could have just poured water, and he would have thought he pissed his pants.
Yeah, she peed in a little
thing and dumped it on him.
Yeah, but also, that was crazy when she punched the girl in her sleep.
That was
Dude, the karate chop to her eye, it was crazy.
Dude, that wasn't a karate chop. It was a full-on just
it was like a downward punch. It shocked the hell out of me.
That was crazy, man.
And then how she ran, it was just the whole thing was...
Yeah. It was so sudden.
Yeah.
Sprayed his cologne on to go in there.
Yeah.
So it smelled like him.
And then, well, even at that point, like when she's peeing, I said, if she's not drugging him at night, he drools too fucking much.
He did drool a lot, yeah.
But then you find out, like, she was poisoning him, so...
He was struggling.
And then that kid started deep-throating that knife like a cannibal corpse.
Oh, my God. That was gnarly, man. I was
also,
squirming, man.
When he first grabbed the knife, the kid looked away back to
I thought
what are you doing?
He's got the knife
He was
like
holding it on the blade.
Yeah,
Yeah, what
what
like,
do
just
you-
get something from the fridge.
Yeah, but then I thought, like, did you not think he was gonna like attack
I
him?
thought he was gonna stab him. Yeah,
Because they zoomed in on him bending over, so you're like, oh, he's gonna, and then
it was almost worse what he was
Yeah.
doing.
It was
eating
worse.
the knife.
Oh God.
I said, stop saying you want to show her things. She's fucking blind. The mom, like the new mom, just kept saying, "I want to show you something. Let me show you something else." And it's like, you can't show her anything.
Maybe she was just like
She can't
taunting her or
see.
something. You know what I mean?
She just kept putting clothes on her. And like, this is my daughter's favorite.
So like a long line of movies going on right now that are like use trauma for
Yeah.
horror.
Yeah.
Which I don't have a problem with. I think they're good.
Yeah, me neither.
I just don't want them to overdo it. Because
Yeah.
there's
Oh,
a
they
lot
will.
coming out. Like
They will.
I know. But
This one was really good though.
it was
I
good.
said, I don't.
It made you feel for the characters, and they're likable characters. I mean, the kids at least. You know?
Yeah.
I said, I don't care who died. I don't want the version of them that is a baby bird fed by an intermediary freak into a new random body. Yeah. Like, I don't want it back at that point.
That whole
Yeah.
ritual was bananas. They just didn't really explain it,
Yeah.
but they left it up to the viewer, which is fine in some cases. But I wanted a little more.
Then the bags around his eyes the whole movie are insane.
Yeah, he did look.
Because normally, like, you get bags under your eyes if you're tired. He just had them. The whole eye was like,
He did
bruised
look like
the
he
whole
hasn't
time.
slept the whole
Yeah.
shoot.
I guess you can go to a site and look at the cult tapes. I never did it, but I guess
Oh,
you
I
can
like
do that.
that.
Yeah, you can.
Interesting.
I like that.
I haven't done it yet, but you might get some more
It's-
backstory.
Why is it so easy in movies to turn people against their lifelong loved ones?
That bothered me.
Like,
honestly.
literally-
it was instant.
Yeah, immediately, like, she smelled his cologne, and then he punched the wall, and immediately she's like, yep, lock him up. Lock my brother
Yeah.
up. You're right. New mom is right. Get my brother out.
That was one part that really bothered me. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, it's just-
she just
right?
bailed on her brother immediately.
Yeah.
Hey.
it was-
And then when the kid, the demon, like possessed whatever kid shows back up after being missing for a while, I was like, he's looking fucking good.
Yeah,
with the gut.
Yeah, just well, even before that, like before the big gut, but like
Oh,
he had
yeah.
like bulging ribs and just eyes were fucked. His face was
His
fucked.
head was all swollen.
Yeah,
and
like
stuff.
and even he was already had a buzzed head, and it was getting even worse.
Yeah.
I did like the effect of like him when he dragged him out of the circle
Yeah.
first, and he like got unpossessed. And he was
Yeah.
like, hey, help me, and then he pulled him back in, and
Yep.
he like took him back over.
Well, then that's why I think the rest of the movie he was fighting a little bit. Like that's
Yeah.
why he could, like
Get
he
some
knew
of it
to
in
cross
him.
the line
Right.
again. But then I said, I've never tried to eat a counter. Maybe it's delicious.
Man,
Yeah, that
So
was
gnarly.
crazy, man.
crunching through it.
That's not what I thought was going to happen. Like I thought he was going to bite down on the counter and like knock out all of his teeth.
Yeah.
Which his teeth did get fucked up, but I didn't think he was just going to keep eating the counter.
I think your
thought
teeth would shatter if you bit
But
into
yeah,
a
but
counter.
I thought it was
like
going to
that.
be like a crazy teeth
Yeah.
scene,
Right.
And it was
was
but
pretty
not-
crazy.
but not like all the teeth lost.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is what I expected. And I said he's pretty metal as fuck.
He is. That kid is hardcore.
Yeah, that kid was an awesome actor.
Yeah.
He didn't have to say much.
Yeah.
But like just
I said I didn't know I was in for the Australian Pet Cemetery because that's all it was.
yeah,
Like it was cool. It's cool, but
No, that is a good comparison.
yeah, that's true.
And then I said, the thing I'm most interested in is that blind sport they were playing. What
Yeah.
the fuck was that?
Yeah, that
The
was.
kickball thing.
Yeah,
you're
but they
doing?
were like laying
like-
on the
yeah.
ground and then throwing the ball,
Right.
but on the ground. And then she hit the kid and said, "How's my ball taste?"
Right.
You got to Google that. I don't know
And
what
I don't
that
know-
is.
Also, how is there just a center in town?
I know.
where they played that game.
And they're all blind. Yeah.
It is odd.
She took to it so quick, and then
But then,
she's just
but,
like,
but then that
acclimated in that
like, if
school
you-
day after day one.
yeah. Well, like if you think about it, it makes
She's
sense
got the
because
gear and
if
everything.
you pay attention, her daughter was blind.
Yeah.
That's why she wanted this kid. So that's why they probably lived next to this blind center on purpose.
Right.
But like, if you're not thinking about that, that makes no sense.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. Good
Also,
point.
if you're not
Good
paying
point.
attention, I guarantee you, there's a lot of people that didn't realize her daughter was blind. Also,
Even though they said it multiple
said
times,
it,
but
yeah.
dude, when that and then the lady comes from the place and is like, "Lucky the kid's blind," when she sees the room.
yeah.
But then it's not hereditary levels. But that car smash did surprise the fuck out of me.
Same.
Man.
Yeah,
That got me.
The lady
And
went
then
flying.
how they show the aftermath of it, like through his broken rear view mirror that's on the ground, I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah,
That was neat.
she drowns him in the puddle.
And then then she's just like, "I'm gonna drown you in the pool now, love."
That was.
And then like the shot behind, like from behind the possessed kid, and it showed all three of them in the pool, like just one static shot.
Yeah.
For a second, was super cool looking.
It was awesome looking. Yeah. There was some great cinematography in this.
And then
Yeah, they're good at.
I said that's never how you want the cops to find you. Just in a pool hugging your dead daughter that's partially devoured.
Man, whose face is eaten off.
It was
The
good
ending didn't stick it for me really.
I think it was a good effort, but it's not as good as Talk
No,
to Me.
I agree. Yeah, it's a different movie, but if it wasn't the same directors, we wouldn't compare it. But it is, so like I agree. It's not. Well,
and that's the whole promo for everything was like from the Talk to Me people.
Yeah, I just didn't like that they had the dead girl in the freezer. I was like, okay, that's kind of like cheesy. We've seen all that before.
Yeah, but they had to because that was the whole ritual. It was like he has to eat her.
Yeah.
And then puke her into somebody else's mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had to happen.
But I don't. How was anybody surprised that that's what was in that locked shed, though? Like,
what?
I knew it was going to be the daughter, the dead body. Yeah. It had to be. But then, so Sally Hawkins was the name of the adoptive mother.
Mm-hmm.
Great performance.
Great.
She was awesome.
Jonah Wren Phillips was the kid. I said also killing it. Mm-hmm. But for a non-speaking part where he didn't have to do much actual acting, but he still killed it.
You're talking about the
little kid,
the kidnapped one, yeah.
Like it was cool, but like most of it was makeup and.
Well, most
but like he didn't have to.
Well, the other two kids were great too.
He did a lot of work with his eyes. Like he emoted like crazy.
Yeah, he did.
Every time he was on screen, you're like, "What the hell is this kid about to do?" Because
the kid rocked.
Yeah, he was terrifying. Overall, gnarly, fun movie.
I was on the edge of my seat because
especially for people that don't see as much fucked up stuff as we do, it'll be even more fucked up.
I seen a lot of people saying it like stuck with them like for days after. I was like, that's pushing it.
Well, it's a very dark movie.
It is for sure.
It's a very dark movie, and
if you have, especially if you have recent like parental death or something out, it's going to be different for you. Or if you when you were young, or you had to deal with that,
or if you were adopted or had foster parents or what have you,
or if you just have kids or like. Seeing stuff happen to kids in movies is usually more rough than
it is
adults. So it sticks with people more
because they're more
innocent.
They're more innocent and they're more vulnerable.
Yeah, vulnerable.
Yeah, it's like
defenseless.
That's
what they've done in both their movies. And it's like, you know what, we're going for it. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Kids are gonna get it,
man.
And then they have another horror movie in production apparently.
Yeah. They probably get lots of money thrown at them.
I was just squirming.
That's what I said. They got a blank check to make this movie because Talk to Me was so good.
I was squirming the whole time because it's more about like the anticipation of the actual violent scenes because they're coming.
Honestly, it did. It took a while. Like
it did.
I didn't expect it to take so long to get there, but it did. I didn't mind it.
Once it picked up, though, it went.
Yeah, it was really
cool. The stuff's getting more and more real looking. I swear to God, it's getting.
Well, yeah, it should.
I'm getting like, I don't know if I'm getting too like. Old for this stuff or like I just can't do it anymore, but I can barely do it anymore.
I mean, it looks way more real.
Yeah,
all
certain
stuff,
directors know how to do it to make it look cooler and more violent and
stuff's just getting more graphic, more close up, and just more detailed in the violence.
The knife in the mouth, and then when he's biting his skin like beef jerky, I was like, dude,
it was such a quick they nonchalant were like, you know what, let's just throw this in there. Because they don't linger, he just literally just one chop
like fruit by the foot, like his whole skin. I was like, oh my lord!
But because his teeth were so jagged and sharp, it was crazy.
Man,
really good horror movie actually, because it sticks with you, and it's just dark and it's just horrific.
Yeah, they're better than the jump scare movies.
Yes, when
the damage happens, it's much more impactful.
And they have more. They have more story.
And honestly, if it wasn't the people that did Talk to Me, I probably would rate it better.
And
you hold it to a high bar now because
I can't take that out of my mind that the whole hype was it's the new movie from the people that did Talk to Me, but that movie was godly.
I love that movie. Yeah,
I do like that they established the characters and whatnot. Like a lot of horror movies don't even literally care about the characters, and they actually cared about the characters in this. Like the little kids.
Yep.
And supposedly the both two movies are in the same universe. That doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
But literally as soon as the credits started rolling, the people in front of me were like, well, let me tell you, to the people that they were with, it's like, it's not a sequel to Talk to Me, but the director said they're in the same universe. And I was like, oh my God. Why does that matter? Who
cares?
But
dude.
I was like, I said, so what do you think they're going to make a part 3 where it's a demon baby and the ghost talking to people? Who cares?
It'll be sick.
Yeah, I mean, probably, but who cares until 2 years, 3 years when we see it?
Yeah.
They're just going to make a new movie and say it's in the same universe.
Yeah, who cares?
I think it was darker than Talk to Me, but Talk to Me is more fun. It's just like, I don't know if you could say fun, but like just more entertaining. And
I would say so. I would say barely, but I would say so.
just cooler, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I would say so.
I don't know how to say it, but
I get what you're saying. But what do you guys think? You guys want to get to ratings?
Sure.
I personally gave it a 7.
I gave it a 7 as well.
Yeah, I give it a 7.5.
Okay, so would you guys say watch
Skip
this
it.
ASAP, watch it whenever, or skip it?
No, it's a
I'd say whenever.
it's a whatever.
I mean, yeah.
It's a rough watch, but it's a great horror movie.
Yeah, if you're into dark horror and some violent scenes,
Yeah, I can't
and
say watch it ASAP because I guess
It's
I
a-
have to reserve that.
you'll
for
enjoy it.
Mind blowing or 8 and above, maybe. There's got to be some kind of cutoff for this.
Right.
Watch
Is
it
it-
now. Watch it.
Yeah, is it getting
whenever.
to the point with horror now where we're gonna have to start holding them to like higher standards because there's so many coming out? Like,
Yeah.
really low. Like
No, there is.
That's all that's coming out.
It's like the
seems
golden age
lately,
of horror.
like, yeah.
Well, not necessarily, but like as far as the quantity. I mean, there are some great horror movies coming out.
Yeah,
but
I'm saying like that's all that really comes out in theater for the most part because
Oh.
they're cheaper to make and people go see them.
yeah,
There's
it's
no
so
comedy.
it's so hot right now.
The only action is like comic book movies.
The new
Yeah.
Final Destination made
There's no good comedy. It's all like
Oh.
generic fucking old woman comedy or
Yeah.
like very directed at a specific group.
Wes
They're like,
Anderson.
I mean, that's not even really comedy. That's just his own bizarre world.
It has to be comedy though.
I guess
It can't be booked as anything else, right?
Oh, yeah,
What would it be?
It's comedy. Comedy's definitely part of it
Some
for
of
sure.
it.
Yeah, comedy's definitely one of the genres. Yeah, drama. Anyway, that's our review for. What's it called? Bring her back. That's our review for Bring Her Back, guys. Check that one out. Dark horror, violent,
it is very violent.
make you squirm. Check it out. And thank you for watching. Later.